Hi guys, welcome back. Mage version 3 with me, Sid, on the Mage server. And yeah, if you can't tell, I have moved all my inventory. I've left these behind. This and this could probably come, but it's probably as easy to make them again. And this lot will probably come with us at some point as well. But I logged in today to find, for starters, this. Give me. What's that? Bound. So a new warp page from somebody. Thank you very much, fellas. I'm not sure who's up. I've got more warp pages now. I need to have a little sort out of those. This seems to be a theme of mine, doesn't it? But also, Neil popped around. We were just having a. He was asking whether Emerald makes better capstones in Ars Magica than whatever it was we had on there, Redstone, I think it was, and I jokingly said, no, it's crap. Give all your emeralds to me. So I'm guessing he has a villager farm because he dropped off a whole load of emerald things. So thank you very much, Neil. What else has changed around here? Well, that's been upgraded to emeralds. Anything else new? Yep, there's a chicken farm. I'm trying to think who made that. It's gone. So we have chickens filling up the place, and I think that looks to be about it at the moment around the spawn area. So let's go back over to my new base area, and it's changed a little bit, you'll notice. So I've set up this kind of spawn fountain area for the town area. Nothing special. These statues are dead easy to make. They're just stone and a gravestone, and I'm kind of terraforming out that way, so you can see I've kind of cut a whole load of the thing out there. Would you believe the thing I'm suffering with is dirt? But coming down here, we've got, this is coloured cobblestone. And we've got this whole area is now terraformed around here. I've kind of been working on the cliff there a little bit as well, and I'm kind of worked over this way. So we're slowly replacing this horrible plateau of stone with dirt, but it's taking a lot of dirt. As you can, well, if you look at my Ars Magica levels, I'm level 22 now, and that is just from digging and lighting up the area. So I've also built this second little shed. It's kind of a derpy roof. I was trying to get that kind of curve thing going on, but because it was odd shaped, you can see where I've run out of dirt here. It was difficult to get it round the chimney, but this is my smeltery. Again, put some more of these guys in. Now, nothing really special about it. I've put a redstone clock in there, which is needs to be on actually for the time being. Hoppers feeding in here, and I'll stick another redstone clock in there. I wish we could retexture that. What I did find out, and I put corners blocks in just to smooth the edges there as well, with this hopper system feeding in. Yeah, and the chimney thing going out, completely cosmetic there. But what I did find out is, as you're probably aware, with the latest version of Tinker's Construct, you're no longer restricted to a 3x3 thing. You can do a 1x1, a 2x2, you can do 3x3, you can all the way up to apparently the largest is a 7x7, which would seem a bit excessive, and I would imagine lag inducing as well. But I was curious, could I do a 3x2? And the answer is, yes you can. So I've got this kind of long, narrow smeltery rather than the usual fat one. So we do need to night time to sleep, and well, it'll take us up to the last bit of in way of intro. We'll just sleep the night off if we can. So yeah, so lots of people been around visiting, dropping things, and you know, gifting things. It's so generous on this server. Oh, there's a bold witch. It's a bold witch. Yeah, hang on, just see whether we can get anybody to sleep. One more, two more probably. No, one more will do it. There we go. So I also came by and I got this from Joe. I was in the Nether anyway, and we got cobalt and ardite, which is splendid because it means I don't have to go and get the damn stuff. Yeah, I have completely sorted my inventory. Sometimes I get a lighting glitch with these better chests, but we've got blocks, wood, metals, valuables, tools and armor. This is miscellaneous crap. Seeds, plants, mob drops, transportation items, semi-saddles and bits and pieces. Food. This is actually my adjustable chest, which I've got my bits in. Let's have a look. Ars Magica, Thorncraft, Blood Magic, which has got very little in it. Witchery, Britannia, and my eggs, and I've got a whole load of dragon eggs now. So God knows what I'm going to do with all of those. Well, I'll hatch them, obviously. But these are brilliant because I can just run along, and when I run out of space, I can upgrade it. So that is working out really well. Over here I've got my cooking chest, and over here I've got a cobble gen running. So yeah, nothing overly exciting. So we've got, I want to upgrade my tools. I want my pickaxe head, I want to bring up to cobalt, and my alimite broadsword wants to become manulin. And I also want to get some greenhouses, farming areas going. Now I'm going to do some landscaping using this lake, and also I want to do some landscaping over here into this. So at the moment, hello Mr. Skeleton, having a little bath there. At the moment we've got this kind of ugly area, so I was thinking of maybe carving out a stream that goes out here, and then let me just deal with this chucklehead. Oh. Don't die, you little bugger. Oh, they were bad enough when they had all that knockback, and now the little sods can get you after death. And then maybe bring out the stream out over here, down to one of these ponds. I don't know about that. I do need to cover this up, or at least make it safe, because that is just a death trap waiting. One day, I've already nearly fallen into it several times, come bounding over and into it. So I'm going to smelt up some cobalt. I need to make up a whole bunch of the tables, so we'll get that done, and get myself my tinker's area set up, and we'll get these tools upgraded. That's probably the first thing to do, and then we'll have a look at the farm area. So I'll grab myself my stuff together and I'll be back in a mo. Okay, well I've got some cobalt copper cooking at the moment. I've got the workbenches made, but it occurs to me that we're missing one vital ingredient, and that is this fella here. God, these airships are awesome. So we're going to swoop in and try and get some, hopefully get a slimy sapling. Whoa, steady, 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 steady as you go. Right, let's just try and get us as close to the island as possible without getting attacked by a king. Oh, there's 3 on that one over there. Hey, hang on, and up just a little bit, and disassemble. Right. I can hear, oh, he's down there, that's fine. Right, let's go and get myself A slime, and B, hopefully a few slimy saplings. I also need something to get myself. What the hell is that? Congealed purple. I don't know what it does, but I want it. Now this obviously spawns blue slime, which is not really what I want, so let me just get some slimy grass just to pillar back up onto the ship, and we've got 3 saplings, that's more than enough, and we got some hoofa-doofers. Mount the ship and see you, Mr. Slime. Oh, I think you died. And we'll head back. I've set a waypoint. We didn't have to travel far, It's one nice thing with tinkers, you don't actually have to travel that far to get to where you go to get what you want. You know, slime islands are pretty common, and obviously with the airships we have got the advantage of speed. So yeah, it's starting to look pretty good from the air. Let's just spin round. Yeah, we're getting there. So I think, as I say, I think for this season, rather than doing one honking great massive build, which is always entertaining to do, you know, a large... I hesitate to use the word mega build, because I think mega build is associated with something very, very different to what we're attempting here. But you know, rather than doing one huge, massive... okay, stop at that. Stop. Alright, let's go down. No, down. Get the right key. Let's just disassemble at that. We should be clear there. Yeah, we are. Good. Yeah, so the slimy saplings will come in handy later when we want more, but specifically what we need is this stuff here, because we need to make... Oh, let me turn my NEI over. We need to make a slime crystal, some slime crystals. I think it's this, the green one is the better of the two, and that is made with 4 slimes, a sand and a dirt. The dirt's actually going to be... Oh, I've actually got a bit. Okay, 1, 2... I only need a couple because I'm only doing the tool rods at the moment. So, where's my table gone? 2 of those, 2 of those. Bang, we'll take that lot. We'll stick those in the mob drops box. That can go in my trees box, and that can go in the miscellaneous box, and then stick that into the cooker, and that should give us our slime crystals. Brilliant. I'm not sure what they're talking about. I've not been following chat there. So we should have hopefully some cobalt in the smeltery. We have 2 ingots worth of cobalt. I'll turn the automatic casting off, and so we take you out. We'll stick you in. I'm just trying to think. I only want 1 manual in as well, don't I? So it would actually make more sense to do that and throw an ardite in, and then over here we need the tool rod pattern and those. Oh, cool. Slimy and a slimy. Got a spare one. Brilliant, even better. And I've made the upgraded the tool forge rather than the tool station, so we've got the full gamut of things available to make. And I'm going to be having a bash with the missile weapons in a future episode at some point. So you need to have a slimy rod, which should take you from it's basically doubled its durability, and you want a slimy rod which takes you from 940 to 1380, which is always nice. And then you also want this, which should go and take us from mining speed of 7.9 to 11. I mean, it's not a vast amount more, but it's that little bit more. And cobalt is the higher speed mining. So now we're just waiting on this to melt. That should give us 1 ingot of manulin and 1 ingot of ardite. What can you use that for while we're doing it? You can make slime channels with it. That's it. Okay. Possibly worth playing with it later. Those slime channels are quite good fun. Okay, so we should have manulin. Yep, brilliant. Poor you. Oh, poor you. Sounds like I'm commiserating with it, doesn't it? And we'll just pop you away. Those can go in the chest. Grab that. Grab that. Do I want to, if I turn you on, if you'll pardon the expression, and chuck that in. Maybe we'll sleep first. Oh, and upgrade my sword, of course. Get the right thing. So it's currently doing +8, and that will take it to +9. So not bad. And again, the durability is now ludicrously high. Right, I'm going to sleep, prepare to do the next stage, which is the farm, and I'll be back with you in a moment. Okay, so the first thing we're going to need to do is to take this, which is our existing chest with all this essence, and basically disassemble this farm completely. Now, the easiest way to do this is going to be using a watering can and an aromatic hammer. So with the hammer we're going to take out the harvesting, with the hammer we are going to take out the planting upgrades, and we're going to leave the harvesting upgrades in there. And then we are going to grab our watering can and basically just water the hell out of this lot until everything is grown. And what will happen then is the system will harvest them but not replant, so the chests should end up with a whole bunch of seeds going in and essence, and we'll end up with an empty farm. That's probably the most efficient way. We're not going to waste any growth progress on these, and you know, wandering around with a watering can is hardly the most stressful occupation in the world. So I will get this done. Once we've done that, I'll dig this up. If you shift right click with the aromatic hammer on the chest, it will pick up the chest, contents and all, and bring it with you. So that's what we'll do there, and then I will see you back at the base, and we will see about coming up with a greenhouse. Now I'm not going to do the patches as big as this. I'm actually going to do them only I think it's this size, so it's going to be a 5x5 patch, but there's going to be multiple patches with multiple harvesting chests. So that's the plan, and I will see you back there. Okay, if I've done my calculations correct, this should be the middle of a 5x5 grid, which will come from here to here, and that will be the corner of the greenhouse. Currently that has just got all the seeds in, and it has got the energy upgrade. So let us start off with one planting upgrade. So that should give us that 5x5, that'll run quite happily. And then we want one harvesting upgrade in there as well, and we should be good. So planning off of that basis on 5x5 grids, if we go here, we're going 1, 1, 2, 3, ta-da. So it is going to be here. So I'm going to do a greenhouse, which I think is going to be at least 6 of these plots, maybe slightly more. So 1 space, 1, 2 there, and then that will go 1, 2 space, and then this is the wall here. Because I've got a little plan for this area, but I think a reasonably largest greenhouse will be effective for these magical crops. So 1, then 1, 2, 3, hang on, 1, 1, 2, 3, so that will go 1, 2 space and 1, so that will be our other corner, and similarly over here will be the last corner. So the greenhouse is probably going to be fairly similar to the kind of thing I built on Tolkiencraft in structure, glass and wood, although not green wood because I haven't got green wood. I suppose I could dye it. But we are going to have, let's have a look, was it there? Yep, and here. So that should give us enough to be going on with. In theory we could expand out another one this way, but let's not be silly. about this. So yeah, I'm gonna get this set up. I need to make another chest. I also need to make another energy upgrade, and then we need to look at making the next tier of seed. So we'll be back in a mo once we've got all of that stuff going. Right, so the first thing we're going to need is a weak infusion stone. I'm going to use an emerald because they've got less use to me in the game than diamonds. Only slightly less use. Now this we can use to make a variety of things. We can use it to make weak essence. We can use it to make a regular infusion stone with essence of coal, or essence of dye, or essence of water, fire, earth, or air. So let's have a look at what we need to use to make air seeds. Air seeds. What is that? Air seeds, elemental. So it's glass bottles, weak essence, and some seeds. So let us make a bunch of weak essence, which was it that? If I recall, or was it? No, it was that. So let's make a bunch of that. That's probably going to be useful anyway. We are going to need some seeds. I haven't got that many, but let's have a look. 5 by 5 is 25 less 124. Probably haven't got enough to make 24, but oh, and I need bottles, don't I? Which I bet I've not got any empties. Oh, I've got some. Now we have to make, every single seed has to be made independently, because the settings on this, wrong way round, as per usual, we've set the config on this to only allow, you'll only basically get one seed per crop. You'll never get more than one seed per crop. So I am going to need to make a whole load of glass to make those bottles. I'm going to need to make that energy upgrade, which is relatively cheap. It is a couple of repeaters, some coal, and some redstone. So I'll get that sorted, put together, and I will be back with you in a mo. Alright, I've managed to get 16 of these seeds, which is not ideal, but it's better than a kick in the chops. And I've started, I changed my mind and I've gone for a 3x3, so we've got 9 plots. Better to have too much space than too little. So here is our adjustable chest. And on goes, oops, gimme. On goes the energy upgrade. I'm just going to jump over here and just dump off all this bare essence for the time being, so I don't need it right now. So it needs a planting upgrade, and we will give it some of those seeds, and then it also needs a harvesting upgrade. So I need to make another 8. Yep, 8 of the air seeds. That's not too bad. Now this design here, let me just jump into my backpack and get my handy little crafting table. Must get the Britannia crafting table sorted at some point in the future. So we're going to go with a bunch of those, and we're going to have a few stacks of those just for now. And I'm going to run this like that for each section. Oh, come here. And again, I'm not doing anything fancy with the wood. It's just a timber framed thing. Now this is unfortunate that they slightly overlap at the bottom, but it is an effect I can live with. It has to be said. This is going to be a glass house, so you know we expect glass. And rather than using solid blocks, I do think it looks better with panes. It gives it that element of depth that you wouldn't get with the blocks. So that's what we're going to do around here, and I'm thinking entrance maybe here, and that is going to be in fact, yeah, no, we'll do that. I'm going to use the same player sensor and blocks that we put in there. That in itself is not a problem. And we'll, as I say, we'll have our entrance here. So you can come down, this will be the central walkway area. And this, I think up this way, I think is where we're probably going to put our airship dock, ultimately. So yeah, I'm going to get on with this structure here. I'll make some more of these seeds as well. And then we need to get enough of those to start making the next tier of seeds, and also the next tier of infusion stone, which was a regular. That will take us then to strong, and from strong we'll go to extreme, I think it is, after strong. But yeah, so we've got a little bit of building to do, and quite a lot of watering can work, which is a shame, but there you go, can't have everything, as I am so fond of pointing out. It's interesting actually, just while I'm just doing this, because I was watching beat-ups the other day, and he kind of kept, I can't remember the exact phrase he uses repeatedly, and he kind of pointed out that he was using it, and it was something like no word of a lie, or something like that. Something about lying, and it was like saying, I use this phrase all the time, and it's like, why would I lie? And that's it. I mean, I tend to find I have habits, so I come back from a cut and I'll come back in. If I'm not thinking clearly and consciously trying to avoid saying it, I'll go, okay. And I often say, like, you know, you can't have everything, and just one of those things where you get verbal habits, verbal tics almost. So yeah, anyway, I'm rambling. I'm going to carry on with this, and I'll be back in a little while. Alright, see, managed to come in with that okay this time, but yeah, so I've got both patches of these running. This is doing its thing. This has now made 29. I only need 8, I believe, of those, so we can put the rest back. We're going to need a fair bit of this, so let me show you what we got. We got a honking great amount of glass, absolute metric crap ton of glass. I've used chiseled dirt just to designate the areas. This does need prettying up, a bit of bush and stuff going on, but outside we've got, now this middle one is shorter than these two, and that's because of the fact that these two are 6 and 1, that is 5 and 1, then 6 and 1. So yeah, it's not quite as even as I would like. We put in the path, we've connected it up down here, and we've now got this running around here, so we've got a few plots and spaces to fill. I'm going to put my lake in here, which I'll probably do off camera, and what we can do just to finish off is, now we have that, we should be able to get a regular infusion stone, and the uses for that one will give me regular essence, and regular essence is used to make things like redstone seeds, glowstone seeds, which is probably the one I'll go for, because I think I have got 4 glowstone, which I got from that hut over that floating island that I found on the previous occasion. So we are going to need to do weak infusion stone to do that, and we're going to need to get some regular get the right stone in to get regular essence. That gives us 16. However, this is going to take a lot of grind, because obviously this isn't going to grow. Well, we're going to have one seed, which is not ideal. So, is anybody sleeping yet? No, it doesn't look like they are, so we'll not worry about it right now. So I think that should be that, one of those, and that gives us a glowstone seed, which is the first one we can do. So we'll need to get a chest going and all the usual stuff, but yeah, getting there steadily. I'll pretty the place up in the meantime, and until next time guys, thank you very much for watching, and I will see you soon.